it's me, Miss Shay, your favorite preschool teacher, and I am back with another great story for you. I know you've been waiting, so here I am. You know I wasn't going to take that long to come back for a story. We got to read some good stories so that we can grow and we can explore and learn together. Because every time I come back, we got to do our dance. Ready? I'm back with another story. I'm back with another story. I'm back with another story. Oh my gosh. So, this story here is going to really be great. You know I always have great stories, right? And for my new friend that's watching, welcome. How you doing? You doing good? Well, I'm glad that you want to join in with me and all my other friends that's watching Storytime so that you can learn and grow too. Welcome to Storytime with Miss Shay. Now, when you guys get into the stories and you start watching other videos, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe right here, like, and then hit that notification bell. Hopefully you can hit the notification bell. I know a few people were saying that they couldn't hit the bell, but hopefully you're able to so that you're always alert or know when Miss Shay is up and running for another good story you do not want to miss. But if you do miss, you can always come back and watch it again. That's the whole great thing about replay. Got it? All right, so I guess I'm just not gonna hold out, and I'm gonna go ahead and say what book I'm about to read. So this book is a really great book, and it's an accountability book. A book that a lot of us are gonna learn from after we read the book. Okay, you guys ready? I need drum roll. All right, here we go. Boom! It's called It Wasn't Me. Say, it wasn't me. You sure it wasn't you? Some of you have some siblings, and a lot of you over here like to blame your younger sister or your older brother. Miss Shay knows, because Miss Shay's the youngest. Now, I wouldn't say that I blamed my sister for everything, but as a little sister, it just seems easier sometimes, doesn't it? Doesn't make it right, though. Does not make it right. So we have to come out of that. If we do something, we must tell the truth, and we must be honest, okay? Gotta tell that truth. Because either way, Mom and Dad's gonna find out who ate all the cookies, all the Oreos. And if you leave evidence on your mouth, they're gonna know. So I'm watching you. Mommy and Daddy's watching you too. Anyway, let's get into our story. This story was written by Lucy Barnard and illustrated by Hannah Wood. Those names sound familiar, friends. I believe they were in another book that we were reading recently. I don't know. I'm going to check and see, and I'll let you know in the next video. But anyway, let's get started. It's called It Wasn't Me. Let's have fun. It wasn't me. Oscar and Ella were mischievous twins who never take the blame. It wasn't us, they shouted. It was Patch, they always claimed. But Ella and Oscar's mom and dad weren't foolish, and they knew that Patch the dog was not to blame. It really wasn't true. Blaming the dog. Look at that. When Oscar's mom invited her snooty friends over for lunch one day, splat! Oscar's ball landed in a cake and scared them both away. Oscar said, "It wasn't me, it was Patch that kicked the ball." "I don't think so," cried Mom, marching Oscar down the hall. Dad was busy painting when Ella whizzed past him. Whoosh! She made the ladder wobble and Dad fell into the bush. Ella said, "It wasn't me. Patch really wanted us to race. but she quickly disappeared when she saw Dad's grumpy face. When Mom baked a chocolate cake and put a strawberry on top, Oscar only meant to take one piece, but he just couldn't stop. "You greedy boy," cried Mom. "You'll get a tummy ache." Oscar said, "It wasn't me. It was Patch that stole the cake." Look at the evidence. Look at that evidence. Remember I talked about that evidence? Ella just loved. She raced around. She loved to run and twirl, and she raced around and jumped and leaped. But when she slipped into the vegetable patch, she landed in a heap. Ella said, "What? It wasn't me. Patch chased the neighbor's cat." "Oh no," said Dad, and shook his head. "I'm not falling for that." One day, Oscar and Ella were building castles at the beach, but as they dug the moat, they heard a sudden screech. The sand was in Mom's hair and on Dad's ice cream cone. Now that will kind of make you mad, right? Sand in your ice cream. Oscar said, what did he say, friends? "It wasn't us. Patch was burying his bone." Back at home, Mom sighed. "There's only one thing we can do." "You're right," said Dad as he crouched down. "Come over here, you two. Your mom and I have had a chat. We both agree, and so if all these things are Patch's fault, then he'll just have to go." They're gonna get rid of Patch since he's the troublemaker, right? Might as well. He's doing all the damage, right? Ella said, "You can't get rid of him. He's such a lovely pet. We both love Patch," said Oscar, feeling guilty and upset. They told the truth and asked their mom and if Patch could stay. "On one condition," said Dad. "No more telling lies, okay?" The next day, Patch was playing, but he slid on the rug and crashed. Smash! He slammed into the table, and Mom's vase fell with a smash! Oh my gosh! Oscar wailed. Patch really did that. He did. He really did do that. But Mom just never knew. Ella said, "You're right." Or she might say that Patch will have to go. Right, Paige. Come on, turn with me. So Oscar and Ella took the blame as Mom cleared the mess away. Then they helped around the house, doing boring jobs all day. Ella looked over at Oscar as they dusted the bookcase. Had they really seen the crafty little grin on Patch's puppy face? The end. See? So what did we learn? What did we learn? That if we do something wrong, we need to tell the truth. We need to be honest. And that is our word for today, honest. Being honest means that you tell everything, the exact information that happened. It's genuine, it's real, it's authentic, and you don't hold anything back, because we learned that when we are honest, things are better for us when we're honest. When we tell the teacher if you spilled something or if you broke a toy, you can tell the teacher, and we want you to feel comfortable to tell us the truth. We don't want you to be afraid to tell the truth. And I know sometimes some of you might be afraid to tell Mom and Dad that you broke something, or little sister drew on the wall or something like that, and say, "It wasn't me." Do you have a dog at home that you blame everything on? Let me find out. Don't blame it on anyone else. Don't be afraid to tell the truth. Is it scary sometimes? Yeah, but it'll help you in the long run when you're honest about it, okay? So when you go to school and when you come home and Mom and Dad ask you, "Have you done your homework?" You're not gonna say, "Little Doug, the dog over here, ate your homework," are you? Are you gonna tell the truth? Okay, I'm gonna check back in next video and I'm gonna see who's been telling the truth. Don't beat yourself up about any mistakes that you make. Remember, God is with you every step of the way, okay? We always want the sun to shine, but sometimes it might not. Sometimes we might have rainy clouds. And we have to be okay with the season that we're getting in, that we're walking into, or where we are in our little lives, okay? It's not all that bad when you're being honest, okay? It seems like it's not cool, but it is cool, to be honest. We don't want to be like the twins telling mom and dad, but they were smart. Mom and dad did not fall for it, and some of your parents are not falling for it, the okie doke, because they know you. They know you. So, parents, this is a great book. It's called It Wasn't Me, and it's written by Lucy Barnard and illustrated by Hannah Wood. Very popular names that I've seen in other books before. This is a great book. Please go and get it. I was not able to put the previous book in the description, but I just want to vocalize the name of this book so that you can go and get it and read it, and it can be helpful to teach lessons, to understand why it's important to tell the truth, because the truth is going to come out regardless if they decide to tell it or not. So I'm excited, friends, for your day, for school tomorrow, and I hope that you guys have a great night, okay? Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, and share it with your friends, okay? I will see you in the next video. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Bye.